First practice training. Training room. Damn.
Sure thing. Let's dance.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Come on. Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Closing moments of the match. Experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Up tap to close it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1, nice counter. What a clean counter. Hits him with a stopping block. Super on deck, they're going for the super art. Bringing the heat. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that.
Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Backed into the corner. Finishes with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
In clutch anti-air. Hits them with a stopping block. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1, huge chance after that wall splat. Now that's how you use an impact. Looking to follow up after that target combo. How do they read that throw? Throws them. What's next? Shoot their shot. Drive impact misses. Player in with a rush. Reads the jump in perfectly. Target combo into. They think this time to bust this out. They are done. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gotta do better than that. Hit them with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A drive impact. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 goes for the super arc, traps them with a breaking. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. He has a super arc.
Bring in the heat!
Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. It doesn't kill. They're still in this. They're in. Hits the drive. A real drops them hard. Drive impact misses. There's a burner. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Oh, what a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The top player is here.
This round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? Checks with a projectile. What are they thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the drive rush to keep it going. All right, what's coming up next? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Whiffs the impact. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes for a projectile to try it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Throws them. A real test of nerves here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1, no! Critical art now. Gets the counter hit and the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
A jump, solid anti-air. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Quick medium poke, goes to the air. Overdrive arrow kick. Player 1 shrugs that off. Drops him hard. Connects with the throw. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. medium kick.
Turning it right up with the super. Come on. It's time to
Spends
train.
it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Too slow. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What's next? Answers with a fight, giving him food for thought. Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps? They were right to be on guard there. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. No good up high. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. The cross-up's good. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. All right, what's coming up? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or get some? Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Pokes with a medium kick. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Connects with medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. They're laying into each other. Both drive rush to keep it going. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. It's a good spot to use the super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks him with the projectile. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. They trade hits, and now... Good job, goes for the super art? This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Life lead opens up. Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps up. Player yes! Drive impact for the win. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Dashes forward. Okay, they trade hits. Medium kick hit. Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Ups the damage on that. It's a good spot to use the super. Gets a risky buff in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. They're spacing KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Gets them with the anti-air. Hits them with a stop and block. Jumps. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Escapes the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Kotsugeki to the face. Connects with the throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on. There's a burnout. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Nothing stops this train. Player one, this can lead to some big damage. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
What's wrong? Get up.
They're recovered.
Do they have anything this time to bust this out? Walls flat, and are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time, so it's vital to not let that happen. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with the block. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 has the meter lead. Hits him with his free flow. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Going in. Jumps in. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Jumps up. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Finds the target. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Strikes back with you. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in to start. The last round. It's now or never. Checks with a medium kick. Still plenty of time left. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative.
Fires off an overdrive arrow.
What'll happen here?
Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence.
Turns out, player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, he crowns him from above. Medium kick into,
Boots him and takes a swing.
rushes in. The drive impact doesn't work. What are they gonna do? Okay, nobody blink. There's a burnout. Huge chance after that wall splat. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Medium kick.
Chases him down. Critical art is on deck. Dangerous range here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. This round may end with a timeout. Can either fighter hunker down and close this out? Only 10 seconds left. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Gotta do better than that. Escapes the round by the skin of their teeth.
Wins.
Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes to the air. Overhead. Medium kick hits. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Good parry there, and responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Not having the cross-up. Track that jump nicely. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Stops the attack by using the drive pan. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Jumps. Decides to nails the overdrive and KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Jumps up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a charges forward. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Reads the jump in perfectly. Barely blocks the jump in. Shows the medium kick, hits him with a stopping block. Big drive gap now.
This is our destiny.
Is this gonna kill?
Secret art. Gets got.
Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Come on. It's time to train.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Ooh, will they hit? Whip? Boys, hold your breath. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Did the super art connect? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player one in trouble with strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Went for the chip kill. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Combo with the target combo. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Whiffs with that huge attack. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Cannon spike. Anti-air drops him. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player two with the rhythm. Will this super art do anything? Player one can't afford mistakes without that. Locks on for the throw. Any mistake. Oh, that combo finishes it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, sets up with the jump in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player one is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Nothing stops this train. Target combo into back into the reversal. They're anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna hurt. Player one needs to wait this out. Chases them down. What are they gonna do? Oh, here we go. Fights back. Yo, critical art now. Count all in with the weapon. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Locks on for the throw. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player one is maintaining the... Oh! There's the punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Takes a trip. Player two chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Finishes with the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. They return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink, experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see it come? They were not cleared for takeoff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Here, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Off of me. Both sides getting ready. Jump! Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh man, this is a scary range. Solid anti-air. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Punish counter sets the table. Turning it right up with the super. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Locked on.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks with a medium kick. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player two with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player one chases them down. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Grabs them. Player one has completed, finishes it with the anti-air. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump-in is denied. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how they were right to be on guard there. Hits them with a stop and bop. Drive gauge is looking bad. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and they exchange blows. Blocks the impact. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Smart play with the throw. We have super arts on this and leaches some KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Manages to... Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player one holding on to reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Player two is barely hanging on. Throws him. What's next? Crowns him from above. Boots him and takes a swing. Catches them out. The swagger steps, throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Yo, critical art now? Super art to show off what a PhD and fighter can do for you.
It's time to trade.
Goes big time to end it. Never ever gets a chance to show off the fancy stuff. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.